Hi, I'm Elaina. You can find me on What Presents Plus on Painted as Raven Season 2, available now. And also on my channel, I have all kind of makeup looks. I have celebrity impersonations, drag impersonations, face paint, beauty looks, you name it. You can go check it out later. In today's video, we're doing a get ready with me, a very chatty one. So if you have time, sit down, make yourself some coffee, some tea, get yourself snack to eat, a bag of chips, whatever, and just enjoy me blubbering about stuff while I'm using this beautiful nightshade palette from Gourmand Girls Cosmetics. I already reviewed it, but we're going to be using this today. So if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, follow me on social media. All the links are in the description box. So let's get right into this. So let's get to it. It's been a while since we sat down to talk. I mean, I don't know when was my last get ready with me kind of thing. Isn't like a thing of the past. Nobody does those anymore, or maybe I'm just not watching YouTube. So I decided just to sit down and play with makeup instead of doing a celebrity impersonation or a drag look from Fridays or Drag. That's what all I've been doing lately, or some kimchi chic review. I'm gonna play with my recent from my friend's brand, Christina Gourmand Girls Cosmetics. As you can see, it's a little worn out. I've been using it every day for going to the gym. And it's called Nightshade. It's available on gourmandgirls.com. It's beautiful. It's kind of a Halloweeny, so it's kind of early Halloween, I guess, but it's beautiful. And purple and green, so I was like, I did one video, I'm going to link this here. So I'm not gonna tell you what I'm doing because I'm gonna be talking, so I'm just gonna go ahead and paint my face. So let's start with, what shall we start with? Why I haven't been loading in a while. I mean, I've been uploading kind of sporadically when I feel like it. I think a big part is when I started my cat's Instagram. You're gonna laugh for my reason. Oh, it's a cat's Instagram. But cat's Instagram is so much fun. You guys don't understand. If you own a pet or dog, cat, or bunny rabbit or squirrel, whatever, they have like every kind of animal on Instagram. And this is so much fun. This is a whole Cats of Instagram community that's going on there. And everybody's so supportive. I mean, not to say that the beauty gurus aren't supportive, but not everyone is. But cat community is like, how can I not love cats, and how can they not love each other if you love cats, you know? It's like there is no such thing as bad cat people. I don't know. It's just so sweet, and it's like, I can't express it. I love my cat so much. So I started their modeling Instagram, and it's easy in a way, but also kind of time consuming because they model for different brands of pet clothes. And we get discount and we promote our model discount codes. Save 10% with Shenjiali 10 with the original potato, you know, just example. But yeah, so they influencers. So it is so much fun, and I dress them up, I take pictures and take videos, then I edit them. It's so much easier to edit their videos and pictures than mine, and more fun, to be honest. I mean, I love to do makeup, I love it, but I love my cats more. I know, I've gone into a crazy world of cat lady. There is no way back. But yeah, and I've been into like luxe clothes, so it's a lot of cat talk, sorry, but I love doing that. So that's taken a lot of time, and I got so much into it, I barely check my own Instagram. I know it's bad, because you have to like keep the engagement with other people to have the engagement with you, right? And I am interested, and I like my friends on Instagram, but I like cats more. I'm sorry, but I do. I love cats more, and cats are so much fun, and it's a joy. And I found this joy, and it's like it took over my life. pretty much. And I kind of, not that I gave up on makeup, but creating content now on YouTube especially is nearly impossible to get anywhere. I mean, I knew what I was getting into when I got into YouTube in 2019, I think. And that was like 4 years ago. And I've grown to some point, and now it's kind of a plateau. And I don't think it's gonna grow anywhere unless you get picked up from some viral thing. It's really not worth it. It's pretty much like a sign of insanity doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I'm not even expecting any different results anymore. I just gave up, to be honest. I watched one lady's video, one of my friends, she gave me a link. Some lady on YouTube, I mean, she's like a bigger YouTuber, but she was talking about YouTube not promoting smaller creators or any creators now, unless he made it big before. Now it's like they want you to pay. I think there is like a button somewhere on YouTube to like pay YouTube to promote their videos. I mean, seriously, YouTube, I'm barely making peanuts from my videos. Nobody watches as a chatty. And why would I pay YouTube to promote? I guess they would promote you and the idea to make you bigger, but I mean, come on. Isn't that what they're supposed to do? Help promote your channel, and I make money and they make money, everybody makes money. But apparently YouTube is very greedy, of course. It's a corporation, Google-owned corporation. So they're not interested in helping us. So unless you like made it big years ago, it's kind of pointless now. It kind of makes you feel like, why am I even slaving for YouTube to make money off of me when I'm not getting any recognition? It's like when you know you have talent and you have skills, but you'll never get any recognition on YouTube because YouTube SEO is just a machine, that's all. So yeah, I've been kind of in a funk, and I keep thinking about quitting YouTube altogether and just doing Instagram. I keep thinking I need to do TikTok because TikTok is quicker and easy to film, but I hate TikTok with passion. It just annoys me beyond any understanding. So yeah, I don't know what to do with it. Ready for that shimmer? I just cut my crease a little bit off camera. Look at that. This is the flowering. I know I was not going to talk about the palette, but I mean, this is like my favorite shade here. It's shimmery, it's duochrome, it's everything. Anyway, so that's why I haven't been loading, because kind of it's discouraging and it's so frustrating, and it feels like I spend so much time making those videos for what? For my pleasure, yeah, I know, but also I hate editing. That's why I've been doing a lot of voiceovers, because I'm just over it. I love creating, but I hate YouTube that they're not promoting us, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna keep going with what I like. I decided to, since it's not about growing my channel, no, it's never gonna happen. I'm just gonna put out whatever I like, you know? Because I don't care anymore, so I'm just gonna do what I like. Drag videos. Maybe not every week if I don't feel like it. And talking about if I don't feel like it, I kind of been busy lately. You know what happened with my YouTube and Painted with Raven and all creating makeup looks. I started to get more into it after my niece went down the hill. Because as you might know, I'm a fitness instructor. And I've been into fitness industry for like 25-ish years. Yeah, I'm aging myself, but yeah, I started early. I started back in my country too. And I've been doing this for years and years. And all the years of doing multiple classes a day it hasn't been easy on my body. So I got broken cartilage all over my knees. And I got to the point during pandemic, the pain has gotten bad. And I thought it was just a runner's knee, you know, like when you get a little bit, like a little therapy and you're gonna be okay. But my doctor says after MRI, she's like, nope, there's no way to fix it unless you get knee replacement. And I'm too young for knee replacement, so they pretty much poo-pooed on me, like, we can't help you. And I was so hissy, and I quit everything. I quit my AFA certification. It expired actually in October. AFA, if you don't know, it's a American Fitness Aerobics Association, something like that. I mean, I keep forgetting the abbreviation myself. Anyway, I've had that for years, and it kind of covers everything from weightlifting classes, step classes, and other things. But I figured if I'm not teaching, why even keep it? Because I have to get CEUs, you have to pay every 2 years for renewal. So I just gave that up, and I gave up my Zumba, and that was my passion. That I lived and I breathed dance, and I could not see myself without dancing, and that hit me hard. So I was depressed for a long time. Even doing YouTube, even being painted with Raven, I was still depressed because I mean, I love makeup, but there is nothing like dance. And I have passion for teaching that was taken away from me. But I started doing some exercise. I only been cycling because cycling is easy on the knees. So I did like cycling outdoors, that's it. And maybe some upper body because I have weights at home. So I also bought a step board. You're gonna say, Elaina, you have bad knees. Why did you buy a step board? Cause step board, you can use it for other, like the weights, the bench. And also, I wanted to see if I could actually do some step. Because step to me is not as hard as like stepping in a hard staircase, because it has more bounce to it. And I started to do step with one of the YouTubers, like a fitness YouTubers, and her name is Christina. She teaches just like I used to teach. She's excellent. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but she teaches like perfect and easy to understand, great cues and everything. So I've been doing that, and I'm like, you know what? My knees don't hurt that much. I mean, it's still bad, but not to the point that like I don't think I can do it. So I joined LA Fitness. Out of all the places, I kind of looked at the memberships and I'm thinking, worst case, because I couldn't even see the gyms. I couldn't even look at the group exercise because it hurt me so much. It's like it's just painful to watch because I can't do it anymore, right? So I haven't been thinking about it, but since I figured I can do something, I'm like, okay, let me get a membership. And the worst case, I'll just cancel if I can't exercise it, like if I'm still in pain. But I started to take Zumba classes. Fingers crossed, I'm not gonna destroy myself. And I'm like, you know what? I can do it. Even though it's like some moves I can do, like squats and lunges, I have to kind of ease into them, like maybe not too low. But it is not much squats and lunges on Zumba, let's be real. Maybe just like warm up. But anyway, if you're a dance person, if you're dance fitness, if you're instructor, you're watching it, you know exactly what I mean. It's just like taking away a heart, a bit chest ripping out, my passion. And I started doing it, and I'm like, you know what, I can do it. So I'm thinking, well, after like a week of going to classes in LA Fitness, I'm like, I need to reinstate my membership before I change my mind. And I did. And it was actually very easy because, when you quit the membership, they try to keep me or to put it on hold as hard as they can. Because, it's all big sales pitch. They're like, oh, you're going to lose all of your music. You're going to lose everything. You'll have to retrain yourself. I'm like, I'm never going to be able to do it because I thought that was it. My dance years are over. And I'm like, you know what? Screw that. I'm going to dance until I need a knee replacement. So I renewed it and I learned all choreography and I auditioned for LA Fitness actually. And I mean, of course, I passed the audition, but the problem is the availability. So they don't have anything available for when I want to teach. And I want to teach in the mornings. I'm not a night person. I used to be. And that's how I broke my knees. Because I used to teach in the morning, at noon, at night, 3-4 classes a day. And it's just not healthy. And I'm like, you know what? I'm never going to do this. I love my Zumba and I love working, but my health is more important. And I love teaching in the morning and filming at night. That's what I'm going to do. So they said, okay. And they're going to call me, but they haven't called me yet. And it's been like 3-4 weeks. But I imagine they need more night instructors right now and no morning. So I'll just wait because I want what I want and I'm not going to give it up. Also apply the 24-hour fitness. I mean, if you're interested, but if you're curious about what I'm talking about. For some reason on the West Coast, it's like a pain in the behind to get busy. I'm doing kind of snatch look, like a lower and higher. My favorite. I'll just put some black here and yellow in the inner corner to make it extra snatched. Yeah, so I was just thinking, like, when we lived in New York, I would get busy so quickly. And here, maybe there are more gyms in New York, it's more highly densely populated. I don't know, it's nearly impossible to get busy here, so I'm a little frustrated, but the good news, I can do it. So that's another thing been going on. And if you wonder what happened to my idea of doing a makeup brand, having a makeup brand, I didn't give it up, but I'm kind of intimidated and I'm afraid to fail because a lot of small brands fail. And also it's a big responsibility financially. I don't know if I can do it, to be honest, because I need somebody to help me with like a legal advice. My husband is useless, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. So I don't know, like I need something to push me. But also, I don't know if we're gonna move or not. And I know we moved a lot. Like, if you know me, we have moved. We have lived in so many states because of my husband's job. He's a pilot. So he kept getting better jobs with the better pay. And we moved and moved and moved. But I was hoping that was it. We're not gonna move again. But long story short, he is kind of underpaid for the plane he's flying now. It's a Gulfstream, but they pay him like the lowest for what they should be paying. So he's looking for his way out, for somebody who pays decently. So if he gets a job out of state, I'm gonna move. I mean, what the heck? So that's another thing. If you get LLC, like it's all different states are different, I think. So I need to be sure we're gonna stay where we're gonna stay, you know, before I start makeup brand. So I just realized I talked through all this eye process and I talked about everything, almost everything I wanted to talk about. And I looked at the time like it's gonna be a long ass video. So I did base off camera. I mean, base is boring, just sit there and, you know. I used Lancome foundation, and yes, I know they're not cruelty free, but they send me this stuff in PR. So I mean, I might as well use it. What, I'm gonna throw it away? This stuff, I actually like it, but yeah, I can't recommend it because they're not cruelty free. I wish they would go cruelty free, but I liked it. But there's so many other alternatives that's cruelty free, so it's not even worth it. But since it's free, I mean, might as well beat my face. And I used ABH concealer, and I used ABH setting powder and some ABH contour stick, very mild. I wanted to look glowy, so I used the setting powder from that was from BoxyCharm. Actually, I'm gonna show you what I use. It's called Set Your Goal, a Real Hair Blur and Veil. It has a little sheen to it, so it's not like super shiny, but it's like I feel like my whole face is glowing. And I haven't put the highlighter. I put it on this side, but not on this side. So I like that a lot, actually. It's like a small indie brand that came in the BoxyCharm a lot. And actually this one is really, really nice. So that's what we did. And now we're gonna do a little bit of blush and bronzer together. I don't want to like over contour myself because I just want to look glowy. So I pretty much talked about everything. So let me know what you guys want to see from me on this channel. If you like watching me paint my face. I mean, I've been doing voiceovers because just personally it's easier to edit them, or what I'm using. If you're wondering, I just wanted to use my recent PR. My hair is on. This is Wet n Wild Hula Honey. That's a Stitch collection. And it's pretty nice bronzer, actually. I use like both of them, the darker and lighter mixed together. The highlighter is like, I don't know, not good with this look, but the bronzer is nice. Like, I would love to see some more, to do some more videos. And what happened to my makeup, actually? Because before, when I just started YouTube channel, I was into the makeup. Like, I wanted to get everything that's out there. Because when I started YouTube channel, I probably had maybe like 2 palettes. That's it. Because before YouTube, before we moved to LA, we kind of struggled financially a lot. And my husband and I, we moved from state to state for a better life, so to speak, and better jobs. And we just couldn't afford, like, I didn't care, to be honest. I just used my trio of elf purples and another trio or quad of greens and one quad of blues and grays. Those were my colors when I had brown eyes. Well, it's a different story. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I had my color changed safely. I mean, long story short. Anyway, so I had those cheap palettes and I used those sponge applicators. But I mean, it worked for me and it was very minimal. I would just like use a little powder, not even foundation, maybe a little concealer and maybe a little bronzer, and that's it. No blush, no contour, none of that business. I mean, that was just really simple. And that was it. And whenever I would run out of this, like a trio or quad, I'll go get another one of similar for like a few bucks, and that was it. So my first big palette was Jaclyn Hill, a classic Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe, and I thought that was so expensive, and it was so bougie, and it was so fancy. I was like, oh my god, look at my palette, look how big it is. I was like, this is the most fancy and most expensive palette I ever seen in my life. But, you know, then I started to get, oh, let me get AliExpress makeup. Let me get this and that. I'm going to use from the same collection, I think, right? Oh, no, that's a different collection. That's Alice in Wonderland, right? All right, I'm so confused. Okay, so that's Alice in Wonderland. That's a different collection. I'm going to use blush, like a very mauvey, and this is like a very cool tone look, so I feel like it matches. So yeah, after Jaclyn Hill, I started to get like AliExpress. I wanted my channel to be budget. I still like budget makeup, but you know, my tastes have grown. I'm a big makeup connoisseur and a little bougie sometimes because I like quality makeup now, but at the same time, I feel like you don't need expensive makeup to get quality. There's plenty of stuff, great quality. I mean, hello, Wet n Wild. Some Wet n Wild palettes are great, pigmented. I mean, they stepped up the game years ago. And even e.l.f. is not bad. A Beauty Bay, all the budget, all the cheap and excellent quality. Some of my best formulas are Beauty Bay, alright? So I'm just like getting off topic. So I started to collect all here and there. And now we could afford some more makeup. I'm like, oh, I'm having a YouTube channel. I'm just gonna go like purple and pink here. So I'm just gonna have all the makeup I want. And it's for my channel. This is for my channel, and this is for my channel, and this is for my channel. You know how it happens when you start growing a makeup collection. Justify the purchase. I want to get this, I want to get that, I'm gonna get everything. And after a while, I figured, you know, the AliExpress is fine, it's cute, it's pretty good quality, but I would rather stick to better makeup brands, even inexpensive, but just better quality. So now it's like I have a lot of ABH. Thank you for Painted with Raven. Anastasia Beverly Hills sponsored, so we have a lot of ABH. And yeah, I can't, once you see the quality, like you can't go back to AliExpress. And I used to be AliExpress. I'd be like, nope, there's nothing better than AliExpress. But I mean, it's just a joke, of course. But so what happened, I got tired of growing the collection. And yes, if you're a makeup collector, you're gonna think, oh my god, what is she talking about? I want more, and I want this and that. And I'm kind of tired of new releases, I'm sorry. Sorry, blasphemy. Makeup collectors go, oh, how dare she? Clutch my pearls. But something happened because we all as people, we grow and evolve. Because we can't be stagnant and sit on the same thing the whole time. Like for 4 years, I was doing this and that. I was collecting different stuff. I just can't see myself keep collecting cheap makeup. or inexpensive or expensive, whatever it is, over and over, more and more. It's just useless. If something is so beautiful and so interesting and catches my eye, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get it, or this is a person I want to support, some celebrity, some drag queen, and like I want to get her makeup to support her, that's different. But just to get a new release because this brand came out, as much as I love that said brand, any brand, for example, I still like, I'm over. I mean, I have a collection behind here, like I have stuff. And I decluttered too. I decluttered, brutally decluttered. I didn't even show you. I threw away so much stuff from AliExpress and Shein and stuff. But it's like I feel like it's excessive, and I'm not about that anymore. I just want to create. I want to create with what I have, and I want to have creating moments. When I have creating moments, I just want to paint. But I don't know if YouTube is gonna like that, because YouTube is all about new. And even if I do new, I'm still not gonna be seen. So what's the point, right? So I'm just gonna sit here, put some makeup on my face in creative matter, face paint, beauty looks, drag, celebrity impersonations, and I'm just gonna keep doing my own thing, and because I enjoy it. So yeah, so that's gonna be the future of my channel. So we have arrived at this. I'm done with my makeup. I did the lips off camera because I learned the hard way. When you do get ready with me and I try to talk through the lip application, never works because pie hole is moving. Yeah, it took me a few tries. I'm like, damn it. Anyway, I used a Makeup Revolution Nude Allure. I haven't used it in a while. It's actually matte liquid lipstick. I put some gloss on, and there you go. I really enjoyed the eye look. The first look I did with Christina's palette was purple and a green and the eyelid. And I noticed like on her Instagram account, everybody had the purple and the green in the middle. I'm like, no, I'm gonna be the rebel. I'm gonna put purple and the green on top here. I mean, whatever. So there you go. I put some gems, of course, because how do you go without gems? So what do you think? I love this look. And I put eye contacts in, and yes, I love my blue eyes, but I also love to coordinate the color of the makeup because my blue eye is so off, like the green and purple and the blue, so I wanted something more neutral, so I put grays in. And this is TTDI Immersing Gray, and I believe there is a Elaina Glam discount code, 15% off, if I'm not mistaken, if it's still active. But anyway, yeah. So this is a really good one too. Anyway, this is it. That's the end of the video. I'm not sure how much I'm going to edit this out because I talked a lot. So I don't want to make it like way too long, but we'll see what happens. So let me know what you think. Leave me a comment below and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And follow me on social media. All the links down below. So thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!